Welcome back. You're still watching the Afia Morning Show live from Enugu, Nigeria. Now we begin with a special report. This one is from the Center of Unity FCT Abuja. Now, leading effective communication is a cornerstone of effective leadership. Now, a point strongly emphasized by Chief Executive Officer Afia TV Radio, Chief Emeka Mbah, at, of course, the convocation ceremony in Abuja. At the graduation and award ceremony of the School of Communication and Media Studies, under Learn to Live Business School UK, Chief Mbah delivered a powerful speech centered on the theme on Saturday in Abuja. He warned that leaders who fail to communicate effectively risk losing both the direction and the confidence of their followers, a challenge seen increasingly in corporate and political arenas.
Even when you get to a position of authority and power, your chances of doing well and succeeding in that will depend on your ability to communicate. And if you're unable to communicate, you have to learn how to communicate. And I think that's the most important thing from a takeaway point perspective in being privileged to be a member of this organization.
And to the graduates who urge the use of their communication abilities as powerful tools to inspire positive change and impact society for the better.
In addition to what you already have in your toolbox, will give you guys the opportunity to grow and to benefit whatever organization you are in, and also, but most importantly, to benefit humanity.
Please don't stop clapping until he gets to his seat. I said don't stop until he gets to his seat. I hope I communicated when I said don't stop. And now please put your hands together for yourself. If you learned a thing or two from that convocation speech, it looks like just very few persons there learned something. Those on this side, did we not learn anything?
Chief Emeka Mbah's insights underscore the critical role communication plays in shaping tomorrow's leaders. Now, other distinguished speakers echoed this message, encouraging graduates to apply their skills to promote Nigeria's image positively on the global stage.
And so I'm so happy that the ladies and gentlemen over there are joining that clique of intellectuals, members of academia, professionals, elite, let me put that word, elite professionals who can and will change the face of not just Nigeria and the world. Forget the narratives you hear, whether in the media space or generally.
Our single focus is to groom global citizens. When I say global citizens, these are men and women who steps into any environment and they solve problems.
The graduates also expressed their commitment to upholding ethical journalism to foster a responsible and trustworthy media environment in Nigeria.
Right now to, bring in my expertise to avert, to change narratives and, channel it to the right path,
I look forward to telling stories more in a way that Nigerians can relate with. I look forward to putting out my report in a way that people who are concerned, right, understand it. Because it's one thing to put out a report or a documentary and then the people it is meant for understand it, but it's a completely different thing to put it in a way that they actually understand the message you're trying to put across. So for me, I'm very excited. I know that the next phase of my life as a broadcast journalist will be more productive than the past years.
Chief Mbah tied the theme of the ceremony, excellence in communication from learning to leadership, to the current political and security challenges facing Nigeria, calling on leaders' political will to enhance communication for national progress.
I think it is clear that we need great, learned, skilled communicators who can adequately unpack some of the challenges that we have, especially the national security challenges that we have in our country. The first thing is that because now there's a lot of fake news, a lot of poorly worded statements, poorly thought through responses, sometimes even by people in government or people in positions who should be in a better position. So it's important at this critical moment, and that's why I like what the School of Communication is doing here, because they're training people who will be able to communicate clearly, in a way that gives us gives us strength and gives people. Yes, we're going through challenges. There's no doubt about that, but it's also important that we don't, in our attempt, sow divisions, begin to label each one and see each one another as enemies. It's time for us as a country to come together and fight these challenges.
In recognition of outstanding contributions, Chief Mbah presented the Public Sector Communications Personality Award to the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, alongside other honorees. Big congratulations, Oji. That was a big feat to you. So you said you want to forge ahead. What's next?
For now, let's try to, use this knowledge, these tools garnered over the months and all that to, make impacts in the society. Because at this point in time, Nigeria needs strategic communicators, right? Because, I could just borrow what happened a couple of days ago that's been trending. Let's talk about Burna Boy right now. As Burna Boy got the right strategic communicator in his team, in PR, right? This wouldn't blow out of proportion the way it did. Sending the couple that was in his show, out without not even, he doesn't know what's happening at that point in time, what they're going through. They're going through something, right? And he sent them out. But if, assuming he had the rightful PR, they could have found a way to fix that issue without blowing out of proportion. It comes even to Nigeria too. There's so many things out there, right? But they're not strategically communicating with or to the people the rightful things they're meant to communicate, changing narratives and all that stuff. So whatever anybody sees, they run with it and all that stuff. So you have to, like, right now, Nigeria or brands literally need strategic communicators, and also teaching institutions on how to communicate. As Chief Mbah said, and I reiterate, that if you're a leader and you can't communicate, you've lost it already. You just have to find a way and balance out, right?
All right, of course, it seemed like a meet and greet between Ikenga and Oji Wachuku. We did see Chief Emeka Mbah and Oji take a very nice photo right outside the hall. That was in Merit Hall, Abuja.
Yes.
I mean, how did it feel, having that moment of unity with the Chief Executive Officer, Chief Emeka Mbah?
It's always great, see him around. Also, always great hearing him speak, let out everything he has, garnered over the years. He's an intelligent man and a brilliant one for that matter, because whenever he speaks, there's always these something to grab, something to take out of whatever he's saying. So it's always a pleasure to listen to him speak. And right there, everyone was in awe. Oh, this is the man, right? This is the CEO of Afia TV, very humble and so intelligent.
I mean, it's a big man movement.